There's a feeler at the root in the star. Every thread a promise, every song was scarred. Weave the wire, wake the old, threads of spirit, threads of gold. In the silence, in the song we are weaving, we belong. I rose from the bones of the mountain, breathed fire from the mouth of the cave, brought thunder for the waking, brought water for the brave. Every scar in the stone remembers the promise the wild ones keep. I am breaker and builder, I am thunder in the deep. When the song calls the sleepers and the drum shakes the dead, the world begins weaving on a living thread. Weave the wild, wake the old, threads of spirit, threads of gold. In the silence, in the song we are weaving. And I am river, I am morning in the trees, brought the light from the valley, carried prayers on the breeze. Every flower remembers the soil and the storm. I am healer and wild child, I am not newly born. In the hush before dawn, when the stories are read, I gather the voices to the living thread. Weave the wild, wake the old, threads of spirit, threads of gold. In the silence, in the soul we are weaving, we belong. I am whisper and memory, I am fire in the mist, saving names of the lost ones, blessed the world with a kiss. Every echo remembers the future and the dead. I am keeper of mysteries, I am voice in the grave. Encircled, unbroken, where the sacred are bad, the song is the promise of the living grave. Weave the wild, wake the old, threads of spirit, threads of spirit. We are began. Sophie Wild Road begins alone, but Nana walked alone for long. Oh, road, gray rose to the wild, earth, water, and sky. Walking, we remember what it means to ride. the stone road, bare feet, thunder in my stride. Learn to roar through hunger, learn to lose my pride. Every bone a beacon, every scar a flame. I found the wild by breaking every given name. There are lessons in falling, there is wisdom in pain. The wild is a mirror you break just to remain. Three roads to the wild, yes, spirit and mind. Every path a promise, every loss a sign. Carry what breaks you, carry what feeds. Three roads to the wild, one spirit in three. I followed roots through midnight, listened for the seas. Learn the names of rivers, learn the cost to need. Every green a teacher, every storm a friend. The wild sings in circles, no beginnings, no end. Yeah, there is solace in sorrow, there is strength in bloom. The wild remembers every flower, every tune. Three roads to the wild, shadow, fire, and dream. Every footstep sacred, every silent scene. Carry what breaks you, carry what frees. Three roads to the wild, one spirit in I wander through the sands, echoes in my hands. Soft a song of memory to the future in the sand. Every vision a doorway, every loss a key. I learned the wild is waiting in the places we can't see. There is beauty in unknowing, there is peace in fear. The wild calls you inward, where the living thread is clear. Three roads to the wild, earth wide in the sky. Walking, we remember how it feels to rise. Carry what breaks you, carry what feeds. Three roads to the wild, one spirit The wild is waiting always. And every crossing we are seen. Circle of witnesses, hands joined in flame, calling the I stood in the silence, bare feet on the stone. Let the eyes of the elders read the fears I grown. Their gaze was a question, their blessing a test. I opened my heart and revealed what was left. They saw every shadow, they saw every scar. They sang me forgiveness, they called me a star. Circle of witnesses, voices entwined, bearing each secret, crossing each line. Stand in the sun, stand in the fire, burn away shame, rise even higher. I broke in the center, knees bruised by the ground. Let my howl join the thunder, let my sorrow resound. The witnesses gathered, their eyes wild and true. They saw me in breaking, saw the straight shining through. I offered my anger, I offered my pain. The answer was silence and a cleansing rain. Circle of witnesses, hearts without fear, pay me no pardons, calling amnesia. Stand in the circle, stand in the song, bound by the sea, and together we're strong. I wept in the circle, let the tears fall like seeds. Found truth in the watching, found healing in knees. The witnesses waited, your patience my grace. They saw through the veils, met my soul face to face. In the circle I'm broken, every witness is known, every witness a mirror, every struggle I'll roll. Circle of witnesses, hands joined in flame, holding the courage, honoring the name. Stand in the circle, stand in the light, sing in your struggle, through the You are free, you are never alone. To be truly seen is to be truly named. Speak my name, call me home. Name me in the wild, name me in the bone. To the heart, to the thread, to the world I became. Name me in the silence, name me without shame. They call me Shadow's daughter, they call me Echo's breath. But I am the voice that rises when all else is left. My name is remembrance, my name is fire. I sing with restorer, but I am the builder where wild boots are born. My name is uprising, my name is the drum. I sing for the fallen, for what's yet to come. Let the wild try to find me, let the night speak my creed. I am towering out, living thread and seed. Speak my name, follow me home. Name me in the wild, name me in the road. To the heart, to the thread, to the life I've reclaimed. Name me in the silence, name me without shame. They made me the wanderer, they made me the dog, but I am the wild one who calls the world on. My name is a river, my name is a sky. I sing for the healing, for the storm in the cry. I am Aurora, queen of the untamed, boy of the forest, blessed and unknown. Speak my name, call me home. Name me in the wild, name me in the boy. Name me in the silence, name me without shame. For the heart and the thirst, so to my name. Let your mane be your blessing.
The world is remade in the sacred middle. Not before, not after, but now.
In the sacred middle, fire meets the flood. Here the wound is holy, here we make new blood. Stand in the crossing, wait in the flame. The sacred middle is where we change.
I have stood where the river meets the root and the stone, carried the weight of longing that was never my own. Hear the sky and the soil kissing golden rain. Here the soul is softened, here the heart is unchained. I've let go of endings, let go of blame. In the sacred middle, I am never the same. In the sacred middle, night meets the day. Here the old self shatters, there the wild will stay. Stand in the silence, burn in the sun. The sacred middle is where we're undone. I thundered through darkness, sang storms to the bone, Lay peace with my elder, learn not to atone. The middle is mercy, the middle is war, a battlefield quiet, an unopened door. I leave what is broken, I gotta what's true. In the sacred middle I am remade with you. In the sacred middle, fire meets the flood. Here the wound is holy, here we make no vow. Stand in the crossing, wait in the flame. The sacred middle is where we change. I have spoken in riddles, I have sung in the dark, lit candles for futures that don't yet have a mark. The middle is mystery, the middle is breath, a place beyond loss, a truce without death. Here I am many, here I am none. In the sacred middle, the weaving is done. In the sacred middle. In the sacred middle, fire meets the fire. Here the wound is holy, here we make no blood. Stand in the crossing, wait in the flame. The sacred middle is where we change. Today is the ones you need. The middle is yours. The unbroken path is not the one we choose, but the one that chooses us. Walk the unbroken path, stone, root, and sky. Every scar a blessing, every loss a why. Through shadow and sorrow, through wild and wrath, we carry each other on the unbroken path. I walked out of thunder, bare chest to the rain. every heartbreak a chain. I have knelt in the ashes, learned to bless every star. Call the wild my teacher, being my failures a star. There were days when the wind would carve hunger from bone, when my name was forgotten and my voice walked alone. But I gathered each splinter and built me a drum, beat the rhythm on rising till the trembling was done. Every step on this journey is a covenant kept. I am breaker, I am builder, I have promise, I am dead. So when the road turns to shadow, when the sky turns to black, know the path may be winding, but the thread never cracks. Walk the unbroken path, storm root in the sky. Every scar a blessing, every loss so wide. Through silence and sorrow, through all and around, we carry each other on the unbroken path. I've wandered the forest where the birch tells her tale, touched the moss on the gravestone, laid my heart in the veil. I have knelt at the river when the water ran wild, let it mirror my sorrow, let it teach me the child. Every leaf is a letter from the hand of the sun, every root is a promise that the ending's begun. I have planted my longing where the thistles grow free, let my hope take its chances with the wind and the tree. There is sheaf in the wander, there is peace in the pain, for the path wins in circles, but it brings me again. It can find me in morning if you lose me at night. No, I walk with the flowers and I carry the light. On the unbroken path, storm root in the sky. Every scar a blessing, every loss so wide. Through memory and mercy, through wild and rare, we carry each other on the unbroken path. Dream through the centuries in the hush of the mind, follow visions like lanterns, others are left far behind. I've listened for omens in the hum of the dark, let the oversoul teach me how wound is a mark. There are riddles in silence, there are teachings in tears, there be the arse to teach them. Every joy disappears, but I've written my wisdom in the hush of the thread. Name the voices I carry, raise the words of the day. If the journey seems endless, if the mystery grows, I am singer of silence, I am keeper of crows. With a roaring paradise, I have a woven this way. We are myth, we are many, we are dawn in the crowd. single thread cannot bind a world, but together we are more than any story on its own. Threads become a tapestry, woven wild and true. Every story gathered here is a piece of me and you. Colors in the sunlight, patterns in the rain. Threads become a tapestry, joy woven through pain. I have carried the burdens of 1,000 broken dreams. Learn that pain is just a color in the pattern's secret seams. Every bruise a blessing, every scar a song. I have joined my thread to others, and the fabric has grown strong. When the wild wind would tear us, when the world would pull apart, I found healing in the weaving, strength in every heart. For the story is not over when a single voice must end. It is taken up by many, it is carried by a friend. Threads become a tapestry, woven wild and true. Every loss and longing is a color shining through. Guidance in our mercy, hope in every seam. Threads become a tapestry, carried by the dream. I have gathered fallen feathers from the wings of those who flew, sown their songs into my longing, wove their memory through and through. Every kindness, every sorrow is a father, is a light. What we give becomes the fabric that the morning sun will find. I have walked through fields of endings, planted gardens in the grief, found the beauty in the mending, turned the broken into belief. Now I see my life reflected in the hearts of all I've met. We are all a single pattern in a cloth that won't forget. Threads become a tapestry, bound by all we share. Every color different, but the story's everywhere. Joy woven through sorrow, love in every seam. Threads become a tapestry, held within my dream. I've sung beside a river where the wounded come to rest, laid my voice among the many, let the silence do the rest. In the fabric of the ages I have woven what I know, turn the secret into blessing, turn the longing into glow. There is mercy in the mending, there is wisdom in the fray. Every thread a holy promise that we're stronger every day. Let the tapestry keep growing, let it come shaped by hands we never see, guided by voices that echo long after they're gone.
The hands that made us, callous, kind and strong, braided into memory, teaching right from wrong. The hands that shaped us, the names we still recall. We rise on the shoulders of those who gave their all.
Got walking footsteps, one deep into the clay. Heard the stories of the mothers who taught me how to pray. I have felt the weathered fingers join the soil and mend the seam. Seen the fathers lift the fallen and the children hold the dream. Every scar a lesson, every wrinkle tells. We are born from broken silence and the blessing that it spells. I carry every laughter, I carry every pain. The hands that made me holy are the hands that break the chain.
The hands that made us, guided, healed, and won, braided into legacy in every life reborn. The hands that shaped us, the names we still recall. We rise on the shoulders of those who gave their all.
I have heard the old ones singing in the thunder and the fire. Carry lessons in my marrow that no fear could retire. My scars are heirlooms, my voice a living drum. Echoes of the broken-hearted who would not succumb. I walk with their wisdom, I roar with their grace. They live in my striving, they shine in my face. I am thread and I am promise, I am root and I am seed. The hands that made me fearless are the hands that made me be.
Callous, pine, and white, braided into memory, lighted up our skies. The hands that shaped us, the names we still recall. We rise on the shoulders of those who gave their all.
I have blessed 1,000 mornings with the touch of unseen hands. Learned to listen in the silence for the guidance in the land. I have written with the wisdom of a lineage never known. Heard forgiveness in the whisper of a mother lumber home. Every kindness lives forever, every lesson finds its place. The hands that made us gentle, Lord, the hands that shaped by grace. In the several of the living, in the memory of the dead. We are never from the living, we are guided by that bread. The hands that made us, callous, kind and strong, braided into memory, teaching right from wrong.
We rise on the shoulders
Oh, those who get their own.
will catch us if we fall. Will catch us if we fall.
We are never alone. Sophia,
We were not the first, and will not be the last. The thread goes on. To those who walk after, may the road be kind. May your sorrows be softened, may your blessings find. Carry our stories, carry our light. To those who walk after, may your way be white.
I have walked through storms that broke the mountains back. Leaned the thunder mercy, carried sorrow in my path. Every mile I traveled was a gift and a scar. Every lesson a lantern hung beneath the guiding star. If the night feels endless, if the wild calls your name, know you walk with ancestors who outlit the flame. Take courage in the darkness. every loss. Woven blessings for the weary, turn the pain to gloss. The future is a promise made by hands you've never known. But the bread is made of singing, and you never walk alone. Hey, may you listen to the silence. Hey, may you trust the unseen. Hey, may you gather every kindness that the world has been in. I give you all my questions. I give you all my grace. May you find your own answers as you move through this place. To those who walk after, may the world be wise. May you find your belonging. May you lift your eyes. Carry our stories, carry our lights. To those who walk after, may your way be right. I planted the saplings, waited for a spell. Heard the stories of the rivers, cup the wild and swell. I have sung for the children who were yet to be. Left love in the soil and hope in the sea. Let the flowers guide you when the path is unclear. Let the words on remind you every ending is near. Take comfort in the weed and take joy in the day. For all that you carry is the thread of our way. May the road be kind. May your sorrows be softened and your blessings find. Carry our stories, carry our light. To those who walk after, may your way be the thread is with you. From dust, from flame, from sorrow and seed, we rise again. Ashes and from bone, every end returns us to the thread we've always known. We will rise again as rivers fire and stone. We are never truly gone. We are never not alone. I've fallen with the fire, broken where the mountains scream. I wept inside the silence till I stitched myself a dream. I have howled into the hunger, let the storm become my voice. Learn that dying is a rhythm and returning is a choice. I have risen from the ruins like a thunder that forgives. For the thread does not remember, only death it only lives. So carve my knife and light me, let my howl become your guide. When the darkness calls your number, let this chant keep you alive. We will rise again, through silence and from flame. What we lose becomes a promise, what we carry stays now what remains. I drifted through the dream time, seen the endings as they glow. Witness lifetimes fold like petals, watch the souls come home in snow. There is no true forgetting in the oversoul's design. Every life a constellation in a larger, deeper line. When you vanish in the stillness, when your name begins to fade, you are not undone, your echo. You're the vow your bones have made. I am never your mirror, I'm the whisper in the flame. And I swear this now upon you, we will rise again. We will rise again, as from the wind and tide. This thread remains unbroken on the other side. We will rise again, through ashes, dust and pain. This is not the ending, it's the song we sing to rise again. I've lit the sacred fires, kept the embers through the night, carried names like ancient flowers to the edge of morning light. I am whispered to the meadow, some my blessings to the stars. Told the wind to keep your secrets, left my footprints on Mars. We are seas within the silence, we are roots beneath the skin. And the bloom will come tomorrow, where today has only been. So return to what you came from, turn your face into the sun. You are born of something golden, you are far from done. We will rise again. We will rise again. We didn't know we were becoming. Only that something inside kept moving. We grew wings we didn't know we had, lifted by the pain we feared. All the storms we thought would break us only made the skies more clear.
Now the wind knows all our names, and we are never alone.
We grew wings we didn't know we had, and they carried us home. I broke open like a river when I thought I'd lost the shore, and in the drifting found a rhythm I had never felt before. There were days I felt forgotten, like the silence held my ring, but the stars remembered Genji, and they lit a softer flame. I became the breath I needed, not the voice that others gave. I unlearned the need for cages. I stopped asking to be saved. We grew wings we didn't know we had, lifted by what we let go. All the tears became our compass, and the roots began to grow. Now the wind knows all our names, and we are never alone. We grew wings we didn't know we had, and they carried us. I was forged inside the echo of a scream the world forgot, held the flame through every winter, spoken venom, not in fault. I have swallowed storms for breakfast, I have danced in dying nights, and the winds that tore my shoulder are the same that gave me flame. You don't feel it when you're falling, you don't see them in the fight, but they spread inside your silence when your heart begins to break. We grew wings we didn't know we had, canvas made of loss and light, but our shadows turned to bridges, but our bruises taught us the light. Now the wind knows all our names, we are never alone. We grew wings we didn't know we had, and they carried us home. I found feathers in my journal, in the prayers I never said, in the moments I kept breathing. Well, I should have stayed in bed, in the kindness of a stranger, in the mirror I once feared, in the fire I kept tending when the others disappeared. Now I sing for those still sleeping, for the ones who do not know that the wings are already forming every time they let go. We didn't know we Feathers made of breath and flame, even silence has a rhythm. Even pain will speak your name. We grew wings, we didn't know we had, and they carried us home. Now you know. Not all fire destroys. Some fire remembers. Some fire becomes the voice. If I burn, let it light the dark. If I fall, let it leave a mark. Don't bury me quiet, don't mourn me tame. If I burn, remember my name. I was taught to whisper even when I bled, to keep the pain polite, to fold my voice instead. But I wrote poems in the smoke, sang spells under my breath, and every silence I survived was louder than death. They thought I would vanish if I stayed soft and true, but a quiet woman burning is a hurricane too. If I burn, let the shadows flee. If I fall, let the world see me. Sophia, I am not the ash, I'm the rising flame. If I burn, remember my name. Let the world tremble at my breath, let them kneel before the spark. I was made from roaring silence in the gospel of the dark. I am thunder in the bloodstream, I'm the voice they could not kill. Not a martyr, not a victim, but the proof of sacred will. Don't you flinch when the fire comes, don't you cry when the sky turns red. You're alive in the blaze with me, and we dance where angels tread. If I burn, let it light the dark. If I fall, let it leave a mark. If I scream, they break the chain. If I bleed, they burn forever. Never mind me. I've walked through wildfire forest, but the smoke's still in my lungs. Taught my heart to beating rhythm with the war drone of the young. They will call us reckless when we won't lie down. The seeds need burning sometimes, just to break the ground. So strike the match with mercy, let your sorrow turn to gold. If the world must learn by fire, let us be the stories told. Sophia. Look closely. This isn't just skin. It's memory. It's sky. This body is a star map, flesh written in light, galaxies in motion, wounds that learn to write. Every scar a story, every breath a flame. This body is a star map, and it remembers my name. I have worn this vessel like a river wears the stone, smoothed by time, reshaped by pressure, never fully known. There is silence in my knuckles, there is thunder in my spine, there are echoes in my heartbeat of a lineage divine. Do not measure me in mirrors, do not chart me by the skin. I am galaxies unfolding in the soul I carry. This body is a starman, drawn with every pain, lies of loss and wonder etched into the rain. Every bruise a planet, every cry a flame. This body is a star map, and it remembers my name. Wanna know the truth? Touch your own heartbeat. It's not just blood, there's thunder from the beginning. I've walked inside this cage of skin like it was a battlefield. This body is a drum the ancestors beat still. These bones have held lifetimes, these hands have broken chains. I've carved new constellations out of hunger, joy, and shame. This ain't weakness, this is architecture, this is language and muscle. God and majestic. Body's a star map, soul etched into skin. This body's a star map, wearing all our lifetime. This body's a star map, in the shape we're in. This body's a star map. We are scars in stardust, wholly just the same. This body is a star map, and it remembers our name. I've grown gardens in my ribcage, held the moonlight in my thighs. I have danced in quiet darkness with galaxies in my eyes. Let no one call this vessel anything but whole. It is sacred, it is singing, it is matter shaped by souls. Oh, I love this, hold me aching, let it whisper me awake. For even stars were made from pressure that the silence couldn't break. This body is a star man, and it remembers You thought it was a line, but it was always a spiral. The spiral never ends.
It turns, it bends, it breathes. The path you thought was over, he's curling at your feet. I walk into tomorrow wearing yesterday's skin, thinking I had crossed the threshold, thinking time had let me in. But the stars above were watching, and they whispered what they knew, that every step is turning, and the turning brings you through. Not a circle, not a line, but something deeper in between. The spiral is remembering what we thought we'd never seen. The spiral never ends. It sings in every bone. You think you walk alone, but you return to what you've known.
I've seen the spiral in the fire and the smoke that rises high. It climbs like all our stories back into the sky. Every rage I thought was final found its echo years ahead. I met myself in the uprising that I thought my younger self had fled.
This isn't karma, not a curse. It's breath returning home. It's the shape of all becoming when we're finally not alone. The spiral never ends. It dances in our name. We rise, we fall, we rise again. No moment stays the same. It's not a trap, it's not a take. It's the holy turning page.
Riverbeds like memory and I follow where it led. Saw the feature and the footprint that my plateau must have tread. All the rules I try to bury, sprouted flowers in my chest, and a power put me on to the places I rest best.
Not to end, not to repeat, what to keep and what is true. The spiral is the mirror that reflects the
The spiral never ends.
Autumn red light in flame. It brings us back to wonder. It leaves us not the same. The spiral never
Spiral never ends, never ends.
You thought it didn't matter, but the stars still kept score. Nothing is wasted, not the fall, not the flame, not the quiet ache, not the nameless pain. Even your silence carved songs into light.
turned to nectar when no one else believed. I've watched joy grow in soil where sorrow never grieved. There are prayers in your footsteps even when you walk alone, and the breath you thought was broken built another sacred tone. You are made of holy moments that no clock will ever track, and the you who thought you vanished is already coming back. Nothing is wasted, not the wrong, not the right, not the sleepless nights, not the unseen fight. Even your silence comes songs into light. Nothing is wasted when we live in the light. I've buried days that felt like death. I've lost years I can't explain, but they rose up in the harvest like thunder in the grain. We think the void is empty, but it's just too full to see, and every loss I thought erased came back to wake up me. So if you're tired of starting over, if you're bruised and feel erased, know this: every breath you kept taking, go the world the fire can't waste. Nothing is wasted, not the fall, not the flame, not the love that went unheard, not the holy quiet shame. Even your silence calls songs into light. Nothing is wasted, nothing is wasted, nothing is wasted, nothing is wasted. So hold this like a lantern when the doctor used to speak. There's wisdom in the waiting, there's courage in the weak. You were never just a sorrow, you are not the things you lost. You are every brave beginning that dared to bear the cost.